The standings don't lie. The box scores don't either. I'm Pete Dwyer. This is the division line from the baseball nerd. We are cutting through the noise to tell you exactly where the American League West division stands and where it's going. The A's are on top of the division, all alone in first place at 15-13. They just took 2 or 3 from the Rangers at Globe Life Field and outscored them in the process 21-14. Carlos Cortes, I hope you know that name. He's blasted 4 home runs in 6 games. See my notes about Cortes on my Substack. If you're a fan of baseball, you need to be paying attention. Nick Kurtz is becoming a real power threat again. The A's are playing confident road baseball with a record of 10-8 away. Hey, in Sacramento, let's fill that stadium. They're in first place. Be proud of it. For the standings all around, the Athletics at 15-13. They've won 5 of their last 10. Again, that road record is 10-8. The Rangers, they're 14-14. They're one back. They're sitting 6-6 at home and 8-8 on the road. They are only treading water. Right now, they're a 500 team, and I don't see that changing. The Mariners are 14-15. They're 1.5 games back, but they've won 4 straight. At home, they're 10-7. On the road, they're 4-8. They are coming. The Angels are 12-17. They've lost 3 straight, with 3 wins in the last 10 games. They're on a slide, and it doesn't look good in Anaheim. The Astros are 11-18. They're 4.5 back. They're 3-10 on the road. That's the problem. The Rangers, they are exposed. They're not buried. The good things that we saw happen in Texas, deGrom versus Pittsburgh on Thursday. Vintage. 10 Ks to get a 6-1 win. Gore on Saturday versus the Athletics. 7 Ks. Got a 4-3 win. They bounced back. Rocker on Sunday, he was all right. They suffered a 2-1 loss. It's called Rocker unlucky and not bad for now. Seager, 6 home runs through the year, carrying the load. Josh Young, he might be coming back. He's got 4 home runs on the year, and he's starting to show power. The bad things that happened to the Rangers, Eovaldi got absolutely shelled on Friday. 3 home runs in the first inning. Kurtz, Soderstrom, and Geloff all homered in the first inning. Kurtz off the first pitch of the game. Continuing with the bad, Jack Leiter versus Pittsburgh gave up 4 earned runs in 5 innings. And then the bullpen did what the bullpen does, and they gave up 4 in the 9th, including a 3-run shot to Cruz. Brandon Nimmo, a paltry 4 for 22 this week. Not sure what's going on with that leadoff spot in Texas, but right now it's a big problem. There is no second reliable arm in this rotation right now behind Jacob deGrom. The A's series was a microcosm. They were great one day and exposed the next. That's this team right now, and probably for the foreseeable future. With the Astros, the talent is there, but the road record is not. Spencer Arrighetti Sunday versus the Yankees threw 7K in 7 innings. Isaac Paredes knocked in 3 home runs in the Cleveland series, including a 2-homer game. Carlos Correa and Christian Walker are producing, finally. But Lance McCullers on Friday had 5 earned runs in 5 innings pitched in a 12-4 blowout. Souza walked 4 in a third of an inning on Saturday. With that road record of 3-10, that's the season. The Mariners are quietly dangerous. They've won 4 straight. They're 1.5 games back. Cal Raleigh doing Cal Raleigh things has hit 6 home runs this season. He's a middle-of-the-order anchor. Josh Naylor settling in at first base has knocked in 3 home runs. Andres Munoz is still elite in the closer role, and George Kirby on Friday in St. Louis tossed 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, and he gave the Mariners a chance. At home, the Mariners are 10-7. On the road, they're 4-8. It's still a concern, but winning in St. Louis was a sign. As we get to the Angels, they're scoring runs, but they're losing. They lost 11-9 in 10 innings in Kansas City. They scored 9, and they lost. They gave up 3 runs in the bottom of the 10th. Trout's got 9 home runs, and he looks healthy, and that's the positive. Reed Detmers looks inconsistent. Kikuchi keeps getting rocked. Urania on Saturday threw less than 4 innings in a 12-1 loss. And the fundamental question you have to ask about the Angels, is about their pitching identity, or the lack of one. The pitching was always going to be a problem for the Angels, and they need to get it figured out. The Athletics, this one's real. I've been saying it since the off season. I said it in spring training, and I'm going to keep saying it. The Athletics are going to be a problem in the American League West. Luis Severino in Friday versus the Rangers. 6 2/3 innings pitched, 1 earned run. He looked legitimately good. The Rangers helped that. Cortes, 4 home runs on the week and 2 multi-home run games. That's a breakout, and he's the guy I've been talking about. Nick Kurtz, the reigning Rookie of the Year, has 5 homers on the season, and he is a legit power threat. If you serve him a nice one in the middle, he will send it to the stands. Sterner won on Sunday, and Jeff Springs has been solid. The Athletics bullpen is executing. The road record is 10-8. They travel really well. What the Athletics are doing, is not a home park mirage. They are legitimately good on the road. As we get into injuries, the Rangers had a bad one. Wyatt Langford's on the 10-day IL with a right forearm strain. That's a key loss. He hasn't been hitting great, but his fielding is. With him not in left field, leaves it open for Zeke Duran or Sam Haggerty. Not great choices. For the Astros, Trommel's out with a left groin, and Nick Allen is out with mid-back spasms. For the A's, they got a boost. Brent Rooker got activated, but they also lost Denzel Clark to a foot injury. The Angels had one of the worst things happen to them. They lost Logan O'Hoppe on a left wrist fracture. It's significant, and he's going to be out for a while. Their backup catcher, Travis Darnell, is going to take over. The Mariners are still dealing with Donovan with a left groin, and Miles Mastrobuoni, he's on a 60-day IL for a right calf injury. As we look ahead, the Rangers are going to take on the Yankees at home starting on Monday, going up against the American League leading 18-10 club. The Astros are going to Baltimore. Their road struggles are going to continue to be tested. The Athletics host Kansas City. The Royals have run into some really bad luck as of late, and Vinny P in Sacramento might just be really fun to watch. The Mariners are going to Minnesota. The Twins have been sliding bad, and it doesn't look to change with Seattle riding a 4-game win streak. The Angels travel to Chicago to see the White Sox. The Angels have gone cold, and with injuries now, it's just going to get worse. There's a couple key series to watch this week. Mariners versus the Twins and Rangers versus the Yankees. Both will tell us something real. If Seattle doesn't sweep and Texas wins one, the AL West is still a shambles. I dropped a new proprietary statistic to play with for offense evaluation. Check out my latest article on Substack. It's actually a lot of fun. Anyway, that's the division line. Numbers, not feelings. We drop every Monday. Listen on Apple, Spotify, and Pocket Cast. Like, follow, and share. For full analytics, daily recaps, and box scores, check out thebaseballnerd.com. Subscribe to The Baseball Nerd on Substack, and I'll see you next week.